Basketball. Is that pain? I can't remember. This is the only place we can be at, right? Let's examine this. There's something there. That's the missing one. Who was the prosecutor? Then, I don't know. Alright, that's the only thing we have. See our logic. Rearrange twice. Profiles, right. Maybe not who the culprit is. Let's take a look at this. Alright. The guard. Stop the pain. Stop pain. He forgot his name. Let's try to talk to our boy. Detective Gumshoe, you're the border intrigued by something. Get a share. Calls his partner Jim. Detective is his name. I don't know, them is a big fan of that show. No, there was something about this. I take it you watch it too. Of course. Type on the friendship between prosecutor and detective, sir. It's nothing compared to the super strong friendship we have. Oh, friendship detective. Thank you, I'm mistaken. Paper pity. I'm gonna say that, sir. And after all we've been through, step up. Talking to witnesses. About Miss Bird. Refuse to kill her. Please tell me you buy into the accusation, sir. Let's assure that I think she's innocent. Need to ask her for a few days regarding her security opposition. But you know, I'm asking that's okay. Just stand next to her and then touch the top button. Then you can talk right up to your pay. didn't know what to answer, but evidence presented opportunity. Sure, touch present. Not good to go. Recommend showing different people different things. You despise what they say. Make the explanation of thought and become. I don't before asking for one. So you know, sir. And show me evidence in the same way too. A little bit time to get down to business and ask a question like this, but not again, sniffing. Yep. Bruh, you didn't act like that. What the fuck? When Phoenix was cross-examining you. Come on, bro. Alright. Let's present. Okay, we can check for evidence. Present. Alright. What's the prosecutor? No. Means I can go in this room. Go through this door. See if we can do anything here. No. So,
Prove me wrong. Hallelujah.
I got. Download na.
Eh,
Alright.
ano?
See you guys
On
in
ko
a
na?
minute. Wait lang. Alright. There was a cut in the video there, but you probably didn't notice it. My friend called me for a quick Minecraft session. Alright. Where the fuck were we? uh, Give me a second. I'll do some shit real quick while you're busy up there. Right. I'm back. So where the fuck were we? Stuck with gumshoe. Police investigator. I was wondering about the investigation. Oh, I've been waiting for this. It's a real seasoned pro teach you how it's done. A real seasoned pro of instant noodles cuisine, perhaps. You know that you can always check out the really important spots in more details, right? Yes. And if the area is too big, you can always use the arrow buttons at the bottom right. Oh, but don't worry, sir. The arrows can only show up when you need to use them to see more. I knew that as well. And when you think there's a contradiction or something unusual, try deduction. First you line up your cursor with a suspicious looking area, then touch the deuce, and choose your poison, evidence. Then you settle on a piece you've got to present it. I'm pretty sure I already knew that as well, detective. Well, if you can remember all that, then welcome to the world of pros. If you can remember. I can't read for shit. IW, Ace Investigator. Class dismissed. And all I wanted was an update about the investigation. Alright, Gumshoe. Let's talk to Mary Bride. Alright, Maggie, welcome. Miss Maggie Bride. Beard, Bride, whatever. Correct? I take it that you are an acquaintance of the detective. She was under my supervision back then. She was still in the force, sir. One day she got caught up in a murder and things got started going downhill, so she quit. But I owe a lot to Detective Gusher for introducing me to my current employer, sir. Or so I thought until a few hours ago. Right before I was about to clock out for the night. Wala pa. Oh crap, mom's calling me. I'll be back. Yo, what's up guys? I'm back. Give me a few moments. Right, where we left off. You gotta catch up in this whirlwind of a case, correct? Don't worry, my whole life is nothing but a whole whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Since I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building. For fuck's sake. I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gone sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster, and now I even managed to be named a criminal, just when I've become a security guard. That's a lot to go through in one lifetime. I know, and just when I thought I just finally found my happiness, I wound up getting you and Detective Gumshoe involved in my bad luck. You don't need to worry about me, Miss Bird. Nor do you need to worry about yourself. I will solve this case and prove your innocence. All I ask is in return is your cooperation. Yes, sir, Mr. Edgeworth. You can count on me. I'll do all I can to help. Right, let's present you some evidence, Maggie. About this. Did you see this earlier when you locked the shit? Nope. Yeah, it's a female gumshoe, basically. Oh yeah, your prints weren't found here. I've had to open Mr. Port's office up since him for a number of times before. I've also had a chance to see the inside of his office on a number of occasions, too. He's got shelves upon shelves of sports memorabilia, trophies, and awards on it. To the point where it's almost beyond gaudy, sir. But maybe I just feel that way because I'm jealous since I don't have even a single one. Don't say that, Maggie. I'll make a special Guard of a Month award just for you. Thanks for trying, but I've already got a mountain of consolation prizes, sir. They're proof of just how unbelievably unlucky my life has been. Plus, getting an award from you just isn't the same as getting a real award, sir. No. That's just sad, isn't it? Alright. Alright. I guess we're gonna need to use logic. No, we can't. For the security guard. Yes, sir. Alright, we already... Let's talk the pain again. Yeah, forgot Edgeworth, forgot Payne's name. Right, let's talk to our boy. Yes, sir! Present. Continue with this. Alright. I guess I'm still missing something. Yes, sir. He's always ready for a match. Basketball, soccer, dodgeball. Not doing it'd be a little hard to play tennis with a small That isn't the point you should be focusing on, Detective. You're right, sir. You shouldn't be focusing on that. It's just sports. Someone should teach him to his toes before he's done playing. I think we reached the end of this conversation. Oh shit! Wait a second. There were 2 people that night. Oh, it didn't work. Never mind. Well, that thought's gone. Alright, I'm kinda stuck. Where the fuck should we go? Alright. Oh, my office. Can I get inside this office now? Wait a fucking second. We have the same goddamn number. 1202. Yeah, this is get to his office. It's the same number. Look at that. Oh no, 203.
Dude, ang lakas sa kalaban.
Oh, this first opportunity about getting to room 1202. It's gotta be it. I'm going to line. It's true. Wasting time.
Uy. Naka-online ka?
Hindi.
Naka. Siya, Mad Hiker. Siya lang naman yun yung kasama natin. Hindi na ganyan mamagkira ko.
Alright, you already heard all that. Yeah, I'm definitely lost. Let's talk with Gumshoe again. Gumshoe! Get over here, Gumshoe. Present you some. The key. Oh, it's about predecessor. It means it's fun karma. Right. Send the note. About this. Nothing. Okay. I brought the 3 pieces of evidence by, just like we talked about on the phone. It's like you're out. Guess I'll catch up to you later, buddy.
Balita na kagabi, balita.
Is that the only evidence we got? Yeah. Profiles. Alright. So...
Boy, naka-25 ka na naman, boy. Galitan sa ni Mami.
Ha?
Galit. Naka-25 ka na naman, boy. 29 pa o. Ay, 55. Low.
Just like give it this. Lagyan mo sa cool. Sa cool kasi. Ayan, definitely start.
Magagalaw pala.
But this.
Hoy! Sandali lang! Ano ba?
Ano? Tulog niya yung dalawa. Skip that, we already heard that. This. Should probably name it. I think I found the place.
Oh.
Examine. It's in a sense of force that in regard to the gardens. Here, the door really was open with a key. And the doorknob screams with a what do you think? See, really not even this.
No, Lucas.
Let's hit this door. Must be in back door. So must be majestic direction. Lucas! Tumahimik ka! Ah, crap. Give me a second. I'm definitely stuck. I don't know where the fuck to go. Alright. Right. That means that shit is already clear. Examine. Every nook and cranny, eh? Let's examine everything. It's like what Edgeworth says. Let's examine every fucking thing. Can't find it. Guys. I don't know. Right. Like, we can't present her with anything. So, present this. Oh no, what the fuck? I answered the wrong question. Nani? Heck was that for? Right. Right, I know this is the only place we need to investigate. Because he still says this, alright. Got more evidence. Yo, we actually found it. Bro, but I checked that, like, earlier, right? What the fuck? Right, poking around in this hallway has actually paid off quite handsomely. Huh? How so, sir? In a variety of different ways. I think it's time we have a little chat with the real culprit of this case. You know who the real killer is? Wow, Mr. Edgeworth? He didn't even say real. As long as my logic is sound, then yes. The mastermind behind this murder is none other than Mr. Sportsman. What? Mr. Sportsman? Mr. Sportsman? Mr. Sportman? I knew it! That's exactly what my logic sensor are telling me too. I suspected it was him from the instant he accused Maggie of being the killer. That is anything but logical. And ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourselves. Come that may, it's time to knock on truth's door. March 14, 5:12 a.m. High Prosecutor's Office, Room 1202. Mr. Sportsman. Why do I say Sportsman? Mr. Portman. I've finished processing the blood layer, sir. Alright, let me take a gander at it. Pass it here. Yo, shit. Okay, looking good. You there, take care of this. Bro, I hit Gumshoe. Well, if it isn't Detective Gumshoe. End of the line for you, Portman. We've got you now. Call off your dog, Mr. Edgeworth. This is some kind of joke. It's no joke. We know, Mr. Jackie is Portsman, that you were the guilty party in this case. You must be pretty upset getting chased down in your own room. You'd be mad too. So I guess you can say, if you promise to stay out of our way, you intend to hide your crime under the guise of that prosecutor. I can see right through that unscented paper thin mask you had upon your cowl. If I ever thought I'd come to this. Actually, kind of think of it, your mentor was Manfred von Karma, right? The legendary prosecutor who never lost a single case for 40 long years. Tan. But there was always this incessant chatter about forged evidence with that guy. Really teaches me that I've got to stay on the lookout for false accusers, you know? I ain't done trying to play mind games with them because they won't work. The only thing you should be using that mouth of yours for now is explaining yourself. Although that too will only dig your hole deeper. Either way, you game
Sa
yourself.
bagalan labas ng ano ba kumakata?
Well, aren't we full of ourselves? Even though you have yet to prove anything. Tan, right?
Ba't ang bagal na?
Testimony!
Ba't sa'yo mabagal maglipat?
Talas ng buses. Mabagal nga eh.
Paglipat ng ano? Bagal ba nagpalit ka lang?
I don't know what sort of hair-brand idea you have in mind, but there's a mountain of evidence that points away from me being the culprit. Besides, how may I ask, do you propose I unlock this door and got it in here? Look, I feel bad doing this to you, but I've got work to do, so we're done here. Sorry, but we are not finished yet. Why, stubborn? I suppose you're basing your accusations on something. I'll show you what I'm basing my accusations on, with evidence. Right. Okay, ganito ang sales yung tagal na mag-load. Right. Alright, let's see if this is the right.
Idol! Idol! Mag-isda na tayo, idol! Ulit tayong isda, idol!
I believe you were able to open my office door with the master key, no less. Wait. Hold on for a sec. I never laid a finger on that key, as you already know. Precisely, you were to open my door without lifting a single finger. Well, maybe you did, but only to direct. That's right, use your finger to direct this person to open my door with the key.
Boy, Ines, pag pumunta ka sa plaza, ang daming naka-crooks. Piki!
You had asked Miss Bird to open your eyes off his door for you, yes? Yeah. Teka mo, tagal.
Daming naka-crooks.
I kind of forgot my key at home. Happens a bit too often for my taste, you know? But the room you had Mr. Bird open at that time was not your own, was it? What? You had quite the imagination. But why don't we ask the girl herself whose door she opened, shall we? No, I'm certain that it was Mr. Portsman's door, sir.
Oh my God, katagalan.
Take the number plate to make sure it was opening the right door, sir.
Hindi
So
na
it's
magawa
the
yung
facts of my story.
lipat.
Yeah, what if you misled her to fool her to thinking that you wanted what you wanted? Ha! And how do you suppose I did that? By switching the number plates on your doors, for example. That's right. They decide out pretty easily. Furthermore, you then used the one other thing, the very strong impression that the door she was opening was yours and not in fact mine. What was it that Mr. Portman used to make was my thing that this is right? It was simple, bruh. It's the basketball hoop. Take that! Magkano oras yung war?
An hour na lang. Okay lang, admit ko na yung talo tayo dyan. Kasi nahihirapan tayo.
Hindi na-attack?
Hindi, maatak ko.
What the
Matak
rest
ka na
of
ba?
our hope, sir? Hindi.
Hindi ka matak.
Wala akong army.
Hindi ba yan? Mura tayo tapos.
It's quite a particular fixture in any hallway, let alone a hallway in this building. Which is why it left an unusual strong impression on you. It's an object perfectly suited to fit just outside the office of a particular prosecutor. That's very true, sir, because there were a basketball hoop sitting there. I thought that the door when I was opening had to be Mr. Portman's. There are signs that the hoop had been moved. Sitting in the front of my office, to be sure. I see, so that's how you decrease suspicion on people. Thanks for the tip. But I think your conjecture is a little too off the track. The racetrack. Another testimony, eh? Now you're spouting nonsense. I had the girl open my office door. After that, I was in my room the entire time. I have a single reason to suspect me. So he intends to claim his innocence to the end, does he? I'm as pure and innocent as my jacket. Despite studying the good the jacket she wears. My jacket's not dirty, huh? Obviously, I just washed it yesterday. Please calm down, but I intend to show who's the one who truly covered that slime in. Objections rebuttal. Oh.
Kapag ito.
And your door dusted footprints. My door? For what?
Yung kalaban.
Come on, I bet you didn't find anything.
Yung kalaban ko.
You sure are good at wasting time. You're right. I didn't find anything. And
Jump,
definitely
jump.
not Miss Bird's fingerprints.
Okay, jump.
Her prints. They have to do anything.
Opo.
Let's
Hindi,
put it
bigyan ko na.
this
Diba
way.
binigay ko na sa'yo ito.
If she was the one who opened this
Pwede
your
lahat
door, then
namigay
her
siya sa
print
akin.
should naturally be in the doorknob she
Gato,
touched.
gato.
Ugh! Furthermore, all of the prints on my office door's knob have been cleaned off. I can only assume that it's because Miss Bird's fingerprints were on it. But it doesn't change the fact that it was in my room the entire time. I was in my room. Is that really a fact or is it a fiction? Hey, would I lie to you? I have here proof that you were not in my room the entire time as you claim. That you were not in your room. Oh yeah, this. Take that. This is a note that the victim left for you, Mr. Sportsman. A note. It was left under your door, or did you not know? And right here it says, but you're out. You were not in your room when the victim came to the call on you. So then, where were you and what were you doing? Ugh! Don't you think it's time you gave up your charade? We know you stole into my office with the intent of stealing something from me. And Detective Faye found you out. Possibly because he heard sounds coming from the room whose occupant was on leave. Mr. Sportsman, you killed Mr. Faye to silence him. And I had the fortune to return when I did. You had to threaten me as you escaped. As I said when you had the gun to my back, no one gets away with committing murder in my office. That laugh was so bad. And just what's so funny, pal? Well, that looks like stiff surface in the face of this office's finest prosecutor. Assuming so huge mistake of abusing me is simply too much to bear. Like there's nothing else in the Sir, just take it off. Even backed it up with you're the murderer. So you slip and just admit the crime already. And as I said earlier, it's all a circumstantial, so full of conjecture. You say you checked my doorknob for prints. Well, I can really confess that I'd want that knob well down that round. Okay? I'm in the middle of observing a compulsive, you see. I didn't want to touch a doorknob that you had touched. That's why I want you along so this I could after you open the door. After that, it makes perfect sense that only Jim and I would be there. You made it up just now, didn't you? Furthermore, as for the note Jim left for me, do you know what exactly that was for? For all we know, she could have left it there before I arrived at the office. Like, early evening, for example. Are you saying you failed to notice a note in your doorway? Hey, even Jesus fail at times. I was probably too preoccupied by work-related matters, so that's no excuse. It's just a flat out lie. Size. No, you can't prove that, can you? Say something, Mr. Ansel. Back me up here, sir. Ugh. Portsmouth, good spot. I can't prove that. You can simply overlook it. Besides, I have an airtight alibi. Airtight, you say. My only is that I had one just now, so we were talking. I guess it would have been better for all of us if I had told you so. Dun dun dun. Portsman's alibi. If memory serves, you came back to this office around 2 a.m., correct? And it was then that you had that unfortunate conversation at gunpoint with the culprit. But at exactly that time, I was done in Greenwell Bears. Ask around. I'm sure the other detectives will corroborate my story. Perfect alibi.
Textbook.
Do you really think that's perfect? Like I said, I don't care. That's right. What do you like? You'll see for yourself. Detective Gumshoe. Yes.
Di na tayo
Sir,
naglalaro
yes, sir.
ng AI.
I'll go check out his
Tagal
alibi,
na
sir.
tayo hindi naglaro ng AI.
Wala yung wire eh. Hanapin mo.
Where? Power?
Pakawire niya, wala. Mr. Edgeworth, sir. I think we're in trouble. It's just like Mr. Proven said.
No.
Guess that in the criminal affairs they said they saw him at around 2 p.m. 2 a.m. You see?
No.
All the evidence points to him being the culprit. So there must be a conjuring point in his alibi somewhere.
No, Lucas.
Us!
No.
Oh my god, the viewers are getting ear raped right now.
No. Si Lucas ka mo, may ginagawa ko eh.
Mute. Yeah, that's correct. There were two dudes. There were two dudes that searched the office. Evidence points to the shelves being. Sorry that you got ear rape. My dog's an asshole, and my dad talks way too much. Yeah, yeah, Filipinos. That's just how it is. Evidence points to the shelves being disturbed once before and once after the murder. But who is to say that the person who did it the second time is the same as the first? Which could mean there was another person who paid a visit
Stay
to
lang
my
dyan, ha?
office tonight.
Stay lang, ha? Stay. Stay, okay? Stay.
Yeah, depicting
Stay.
where the dog is. Yeah. Indeed, there were two culprits. Then there was
Nagbabawal
one
ng technique.
speculating behind a murder. Despite the fact that there were two bullets here in this room, the murder weapon only shows signs of being fired once, leaving the possibility that the other bullet was fired from the other visitor's gun. Furthermore, he supposed that the second culprit's gun was the one that was pointed at my back. Mr. Portman, it seems that I have need more in my assumptions regarding this case. Great, so you finally come to my senses, your senses. Mr. Edgeworth, sir, what are you saying? This has been a big misunderstanding on my part from the start. I'd assumed that the person I ran into was the killer, but that may not be the case. What do you mean? The person I ran into was just your average thief. Thief? But sir, doesn't that count? There's a contradiction in the facts? Not at all. It simply means that the killer was someone else. And means that it actually took up a store into my office today. What do you mean, two? It explains both why my shells were distributed twice and how there were two guns. Smart trick Mr. Bright and gain entry into my office. The argument. Sit on. If you could please go along with my hypothetical scenario for now, Mr. Portsman. In the end, if you really are innocent, you should have nothing to worry about. Yeah. Then, returning to my scenario, Mr. Portsman was out to steal something from me, which is why he checked my secret safe and ransacked my shelves. This is the first time. So then, this would have been the final rubber bag in the order, right? Correct. And then just when he was somewhere else, Richard walked in with his own partner, Mr. Payne. But why did Mr. Payne come into your room, sir? You probably had business with Mr. Pullman, but that's when you noticed something coming from my office. Would be my guess. Obviously, we're supposed to be away, right? And he must have thought it was odd, so he came into this office and checked it out. Correct. And as a detective, that was the right thing to do. Then he came in to find his own partner standing there. It was Mr. Portsman, who was afraid probably let his guard down. Mr. Portsman was so merciless to let him leave alive. He waited for a chance and stole Mr. Fate's gun, and then he killed him. He sentenced Mr. Fate for catching him in the act of stealing. This is the moment which the first shot was fired, the one that landed in my files. Found out Mr. Portman wiped the gun down and left it behind. Exactly. He could afford to do that because he had also left a fake dying message behind. You're probably such a competent troublemaker. Well, if things were as simple as that, then all would be solved. However, there was yet another visitor at my room, and this is where it gets complicated. There was another visitor, sir. Yes, and this other person's objective was also to steal something from me. Now then, even after Mr. Portman left, the door to my office remained unlocked. However, this new visitor had no way of knowing that, and so They stole the master key from the security guard's room, and then entered my room and searched through my shelves. This was the second time they had distributed the same
stay.
on their prize.
Stay.
The stolen
Stay.
bomb. Right, sir?
Stay.
Correct.
Stay.
Only just as the thief was about to leave while I appeared,
Stay.
the thief then threatened
Stay.
me with their own gun and made their escape. Their second bullet was fired during the brief encounter. The shelves getting messed up twice in the 2 bullets. It was obvious 2 different people were doing those things at 2 different times. Precisely. So now, what do you see, Mr. Plum? The person I met just was not, in fact, Mr. Fate's killer. Your alibi for the time frame in which I ran into the other person is now irrelevant, because we now know that the murder took place during the first culprit's visit.
Oh my god.
What's so funny, pal? Absolutely splendid. Your scenario explains everything. Of course it does. Mr. Edgeworth, after all. But you know, it still doesn't change the fact that it's all circumstantial. Supposing, that's a big if, your theory is right, it would indeed render my alibi, which was withstood serenity, mind you, irrelevant. I can't read. But there is still one defining point of your argument for which you have no evidence. Suppose your supposition that I was the first visitor. So can't let him get away with that, sir. But you have some point. I actually have no proof at this point. I'll say that, sir. You don't believe this. Don't worry, Maggie. I'll do something about this. You know something? I find your attitude to be somewhat peculiar, Mr. Edgeworth. If the person you met really was just a plain old thief, then why is that person not the main suspect? That is, if your theory is correct. Warden's alibi, part 2. That thief you ran into should be your real suspect, won't you say? We should be out looking for the thief right now. They might still be nearby. I hate to repeat myself, but as I've already said, I was training.
Yeah.
None. And when Jim came to deliver some evidence to me, I was then affairs. So I can't be expected to know what happened here before I left.
Oo nga, oo nga. Nag-donate ka na, Nakswar?
Grabe. Narinig talaga.
Wait lang.
Well, we got him. March 14th, 5:57 a.m. The prosecutor's office, room 1202. This apartment has been placed under arrest for murder of Detective Buddy Fates, sir. Very good. So, we're back from the lab.
What?
Tape turned out to be the real solid, sir. Get back. It's definitely Mr. Crib on there. Good enough. Very much, Mr. Edgeworth.
Sarili ko hindi ko
I
madonitan.
forgot to see your copy, but it's good outside of court. First band word, sir. What's the sir? Kind of my office. Please accept my apologies. I was thinking, I can put up I mean, I got myself like not very this time. I've been a holder boy in hostage situations. My hands up in the air. They have finally rising up from the gods being forceful to me. Oh, unlucky person. Something which tells me we should the security detail. And it's only, sir. Fortunately, it was one for our prosecutor. That's why you should know.
Nakaano na yung mga
Well, I heard
bills
that there
natin
were
eh.
a number of suspicious things related to this court case. Particularly how some of the evidence he used as forged or forged evidence. They say he even decided not to prosecute a few cases for some really vague reasons. Oh, that was completely supposed in his own profession.
Ngayon na
We
na-testing
never
na natin siya
did
ilang beses.
get around to asking what his reason was for breaking into my office.
So,
Yeah, but we got near the topic, he was just clamped out. Although we can be pretty certain that it was to steal something. This is just between you and me, Sergey, but there's a room that there's something with arguments involved behind these scenes. Oh well, Mr. Portman not willing to divulge anything in, certainly that's from that rumor. It was seen that we haven't heard the last of this. Mr. Portman isn't the bad guy. I didn't say that, but rather that there's so many more mysteries for us to solve. For example, we still haven't figured out the single of this place. Piece of evidence. The person who stole the spot the other night. Yeah, I wonder who it was. What happens if stolen pages? I wonder who in the world was it that helped me and got Mr. Edgeworth, sir. Yes. I came across this while I was processing your office earlier, sir. This card. What is it, sir? Is that a bird or something out there? It's not just any bird. It's a mark of a raven. A tree like raven. Even you should know that. It is detective. Oh. What about the thing, isn't it, sir? The great thief ever talked about. Yes. It's the great of the great thief, Yatagaras. Under the mark of the legendary bird, the Yatagaras, the noble at the end, modern Robin Hood. Laborers' theories of phantom light. The Yatagaras appears and vanishes as well. Though we don't know much about this thief's ultimate goal. We do know the targets.
hindi ako nangungonsumin din mo.
The Yatagaras likes to find and make public evidence of corrupt dealings of all sorts. The theft is always performed in silence and is always with perfection. Once a target is chosen, a dramatic calling card or announcement is sent forth. Instead, the chosen corporation is infiltrated without even the target noticing. Some days later, the evidence that was found is sent out to the mass media. Sorry for the background noise, but along with a single card. Although it's been a while since they had a round since last appearance. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, look at something's written on the back. What? Let me see. It's the location of where the thief put the stolen files. So the person who stole the content of the files was the Yatagaras. Yatagaras organization. What a key words are popping up in this mystery. The murder in my office.
Napansin ko, 4 na lang. Sabi ko,
The return of the great thief, Yatagaras.
hindi ka masyadong nilog. Sabi ko sa kanya.
Looking back,
Oh, 4 na lang.
can't say I didn't see any easy events coming.
Oo,
Or they were
nahilog ko yung dalawa.
well, heralded by the incident they began to report 2 days ago.
Dalawa lang kayo dito.
Hindi ko
Jesus
kinain.
Christ,
Tapos hindi
my
naman ko
parents like to talk so much about